Hey, hey. Welcome everybody to Miss Glow's Kitchen, where there's sugar, spice, and everything nice, where we slice, dice, and entice, using everything we can, from peppers to allspice. What's up, my people? Y'all know what time it is? See y'all in the kitchen. On the menu today, honey mustard glazed ham. Alright, now look. This is what we need. This is going to be a quick way to make ham, but let me just tell you, I'll explain it during the video, but what you need is your ham, and you need it sliced off the bone. So this is ham that was on the bone, sliced it off. You need about a cup of water. We're probably not going to use all of that. Some honey and some mustard. Now, if you don't have honey, you can use brown sugar. You know what I always say, ain't nothing to it but to do it, so let's get to it. All right, so let me tell you, there's no need for a non-stick cooking spray, no need for that. Now, what you do want to do with this pan, though, you can see I had my ham kind of frozen. Now you want to lay your ham slices around it. Now you can overlap if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. So, I mean, it's just me trying to make a flat layer so that once we put the water on. Because watch this. Once we put the water on it, I'm going to let it boil. I'm going to let it cook a little bit in the oven. Now, this is a ham that hasn't been cooked fully, so we still need to cook this in the oven or whatever. So what I want to do is I'm going to lay these around here, but what happens is I'm going to let it cook until it starts boiling. The water starts boiling in the oven, and then when the water starts boiling in the oven, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it off, because I'm going to pour some of the salt off. So I had some of this ham before. This ham is a very salty ham. So if you have high blood pressure or something like that, I'm about to show you how to boil this ham and make it less salty. And if you're a diabetic, you can use something other than honey. So if you want to use another type of sugar and put a little bit of it in, that mustard, that just might work out. Because sometimes when you're diabetic, you got to do what you got to do. So I do understand. Okay, so now that's what we're gonna do. Is all right, I still had a piece right here, so we'll try to fit that down in there nicely. All right, I tried to nicely design it a little bit, but but you don't get even pieces when you cutting it off the bone. I don't know anybody that can do that. Those bones are all different. Now, what happens here is this is about, I did say a cup, but this is about 3/4 of a cup of water. Now, my ham is frozen, so that's the only reason why I'm not going to use more water. But I recommend if you have a pan this big and even a ham this big. I think this ham was about 8 pounds. So if you have this much, you do want to put like 2 cups of water. You want your water to come up to about right there. But the thing about this is this already, I think I'm going to put a little bit more, but only because we're pouring it off and I need it to boil. But this ham has already got, it's already going to emit its own juices. And when it does, that's what I want it to do. I want that salt to come out. So what happens is I can pour that off and not have a salty ham with that glaze on it. So now we're going to put it into a 350-degree oven and come right back. For about half an hour, check it, see if it's bubbling up or boiling. If it's not, then let it go like 45 minutes and check it again. Check it every 15 minutes after that. When it really starts steaming and boiling, because you don't want to overcook your ham, it's going to be nasty. So you want it to be perfect. All right, now, I've done this before. It's on my other recipe. The honey mustard brandy chicken thighs. Last time I mixed brandy in with it. Now, here's what you need. You need about 1/3 of a cup of everything. Listen when I tell you this. You don't need to pack the brown sugar in. So let's just say you need about 1/3 of a cup, which is cool. So you need about 1/3 of a cup. All right. And you want to do 1/3 of a cup of honey. Just about. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. All right. Let's do that. Really quick. I promise this glaze is really quick. It's beautiful on your food. So, all right, so that's about 1/3 cup of mustard. You hear me? 1/3. Guess what we're gonna do really quickly. It's a mess. All right, so we're gonna whisk this really well. Look what color it's turning already. That's what gives you your glaze. Alrighty, look at that. Beautiful. Alright, just make sure your ingredients well incorporated. Doesn't take a lot, smells good. I'm telling you. So what? Guess what? Swing back over to the ham. Some light over here. Swing back over to the ham. I don't know if that's gonna work, or I just need to pour it and let it cook down all over this. So when I put this back in the oven, I'm gonna put it in uncovered. So don't cover this, it's not necessary. All right, so that's about it. I don't wanna completely cover each piece, it's not necessary. So put in, because some people like this glaze more than other people. So you want some pieces with a bit of glaze on it than others. Hey. All right, we'll be right back as soon as this is done. All right, there we go, Sunday's best. Sliced ham with a honey mustard, brown sugar glaze. Look at that. Sliced ham, baby, ready in no time. Now that big ham be in the oven forever. Not with this. With this, you have ham in no time and love it. As always, I appreciate you. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.